Hi, I'm Doc AJ Chua and you're watching Adjusting Your Heart. Christmas is just around the corner, and this 5-part series that I'm doing on the love languages will truly make your Christmas and that of your loved ones more memorable. That's because I'll be teaching you concrete ways on how to apply Dr. Willard Harley's and Dr. Gary Chapman's theories so that you'll be able to fill up your loved one's love bank, or what we call love tank. Find out that special someone's primary love language, be it words, gifts, service, time, or touch, and then show love accordingly. You may check out our previous video on words in case you missed it. So stay tuned and discover what unique gifts you can give this Christmas. So what's the right gift for a specific loved one? If you ask me, the most important thing is it comes from the heart. It's a thought that counts, right? So you can also give things that you would also like to receive. And for people whose love language is gifts, just like me, I like gifts during special occasions and even on ordinary days. So ordinary days, like it's a surprise, it's just a simple pasalubong. So it doesn't matter whether it's big or small. For me, or for people like me whose love language is gift, it's the thought that counts. It's that, oh, a loved one remembered me. And knowing that person's preferences would help a lot. Like, what's his or her favorite color? Does he or she collect anything? Let's say if it's a kid, what's the favorite toy, cartoon character? These things would help. And of course, you have to find out if your relative or friend is a more practical person or a more sentimental person. Because like if you ask me, I'm a more sentimental person, I'm very easy to please. Simple gifts are okay. So one time, it's very funny that Hans asked me, what are gifts I would like to receive? So I named a few, like very simple things like chocolates, lotion, because I often wash my hands. I often go to the CR, I have to wash my hands. So these are inexpensive things, right? But I also told him that when it comes to characters, I like precious moments the most. And then one time, I think I was about to celebrate my birthday. It's a good thing he told me what he planned to buy me. He said he's going to buy me a toilet seat cushion. I said, huh? Why are you going to buy me that? Because he said he likes to give me something I can use and that's long lasting. But I told him that I'm okay. Even if it's just something cute, a small stuff, that I'm happy. As long as when I look at this, I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't need something very practical or very useful, okay? So it depends. And please, don't use gifts to bribe people or to compensate for lack of time, okay? So let's move on. So today, I'm gonna give you 3 categories of gifts. One would be the practical gifts. It's things that a person can use, like if that's a kid, then toys. Teenagers will be school supplies. So let's say their favorite cartoon characters, Frozen, Avengers, then you buy things like that. Or you'll never go wrong with beauty products. Like right now, the fad is facial mask, okay? Moisturizers, lotion, there's so many brands. Or if your loved one is into sports, fitness, like sweatshirts, shorts, rubber shoes, that will be good. And for clothes, these are also very practical gifts. Like this beautiful blouse I'm wearing. Every Christmas, Hans and I receive clothes from my sister-in-law's mom and the D sisters, who are Auntie Natty, Auntie Feli, and Auntie Susan. So, clothes would be good, but you have to know the size of that person you're gonna give to and the preferences. Like for me, I don't buy Hans any clothes because I'm not very good with that. I've tried that before and I always usually come out with the wrong size. So I've given up. So usually when we go to a store and if, let's say it's Hans' upcoming birthday, I would just say, you just choose whatever you like, I'll pay for it, that's your gift. Okay, so sometimes for me, that's what would be more practical. Or if somebody is into health, but like me, I'm not that healthy and my friends know that, and I have a good friend named Shirley. You know what she gave me this pandemic so that, because She noticed that my hair is getting white and we cannot go to the parlor. You know what? She gave me this. Ningxia and sulfur sign. She told me that if I take this, my white hair would lessen. So thank you, Shirley, for that. She's my classmate since elementary. Or very practical things like facial mask. Okay, we need that. No, sorry, not facial mask, face mask, hand sanitizers, or wipes like this. Actually, this is from Blessed, one of our friends. She gave me this she and her husband gave us this last Christmas. And up to now, we have supply. You know why? Because for all of the Makati Gospel Church staff, she gave us this big package. And this just came today. Because today is Aldi's 50th birthday. So happy birthday again, Brother Aldi. And thank you, Brother Aldi and Sister Jackie, for this wonderful yearly gift. It's really very useful. And they even have products like this one, like baby bath, and a lot of stuff. And they're also very active in helping the less fortunate. They're helping out in what we call the Samaritan's Purse Operation Christmas Child. So they will give out shoe boxes, of course, with a lot of important stuff inside. So in case you want to join, you just tell me, I'll connect them with you. Another would be, let's say for me, of course, I'm not that rich, but I like giving gifts. So usually when I go out of the country, I would always buy some pasalubong, like this milk tea, coffee, cappuccino from Mr. Brown when we went to Taiwan. And I would give them to, let's say, my M group members, some of my friends. Of course, I cannot give to everybody. And since I don't cook, my way of giving a practical gift would be just treating people out from time to time. Like in this picture, I'm gonna show you, it's my M group members, Sister Marilyn and her daughter Angel. So I told them, this is my Christmas gift for you. I'll just treat you out. So food would also be something that's very practical. So I'd like to thank all of the people who gave us food, whatever food, it's dessert, it's a viand. Thank you very much, especially during this pandemic. I feel that, especially to that couple who felt that Hans has been eating canned goods for 9 years, kawawa naman. Okay, thank you very much for everybody's kindness. And of course, very practical gifts will be something like this. Ampao, or that's a Chinese word, or what we call the red envelope. Okay, so you just place money inside, or GCs like this. Because then, your recipients could just buy whatever they want, okay? So practical gifts would be things that you might want to consider to give this Christmas. But if you ask me, I'm the person who also love to receive customized or personalized gifts. These are gifts that people make on their own. It doesn't need to be very expensive, but they're made from the heart. Like, look at this one. This is a heart shape out. This is just made of paper, color paper, and also this Christmas tree. The only Christmas tree that Hans saw in our 9 years of marriage. Okay, we don't buy a Christmas tree. But where did this come from? This came from Sister Ruth Chua Unsu. She's now in her 70s. Just look at the picture. She's still very pretty, and she's a stroke survivor. And yet, every time there's an occasion, she would give things like this, not only to me, but also to a lot of church members. So thank you again, sister. And that's my encouragement also to all the seniors, that there are things that you can do. So making things like this, of course, it's good that you're doing something with your time, and at the same time, you also make others happy. Another would be this. This special gift, okay, is from one good friend named Joanne Uy Privandos. Look at, it says AJ. She gave it to me for my birthday, and all around it are small pictures. Okay, our small pictures, okay. Okay, even the sides have pictures. So I was really touched when I received this. Thank you again, Joanne, because I know it took a lot of time. And I think she got all the pictures from Facebook because she did not ask me for any. So these gifts I really treasure. She's given me this, I think, so many years ago. Okay. And of course, I'd like to greet my alma mater, Chiang Kai-shek College. Happy 81st Foundation Day. That's my alma mater, but that's also where I taught general psychology and served as a guidance counselor. And look what I still kept throughout, I think, more than 20 years. JY, because Jeanette Yu. AJ is Ati Jeanette. That's my latest nickname. But JY is Jeanette Yu. Okay? So this came from students, from the student council, members, from friends, the peer counselors, organizations that I'm handling. And they would write a lot of notes. So actually this gift is a combination of both. The first love language, words, and then the second love language, gift. So it's a combination. So some gifts can be combination. And when I was reading it a while ago, I noticed that there are two persons that stand out that I still meet up until now. The others I keep in touch, but I don't see them often. One will be Carol Koong. Hi, Carol. Carol has kept in touch throughout the years and always remembered my birthday. She wrote a note here. And also one other special person I'd like to mention, Shelly Tan Agabin. She's now also one of the supervisors at MGC New Life Christian Academy. So I kept this. These are very precious to me. Another would be, okay, these are personalized gifts. You don't need to make all of them, but maybe, okay, this is from Joanne Lim and Joy Lim. Okay, Joanne Lim and Joy Maureen Lim, thank you. They had this made when they went abroad. It has my name and Hans' name in it. So it's a very unique gift for us, so I kept it. I kept it in the sense that I'm not using it. So baka hindi basira. Okay. Another is from my good friend, Hailey. Okay, Hailey knows that I know I love Starbucks and also Hans do. If you notice, at the back, okay, that's where we place a lot of our collection or gifts. We have a Starbucks mugs collection. That's Hans' collection, actually, not really mine. So whenever we go to a place, the first thing he's gonna look for is a Starbucks coffee shop because he wants to collect that mug that says, okay, I've been here. Let's say it says Hong Kong, something like that. Okay, so thank you, Hailey. These are very precious. Another is homemade by my good friend Heidi Chu. Actually, she's not only a good friend, but she has been my kapitbahay or my neighbor since I was, I think, 6 years old. Both of us live in Gonzalo building, the old building near Lucky Chinatown Mall. So thank you, Heidi. She's very artistic. Another gift that you could give that's also in a way customized are books, huh? How come they're customized? Because like for someone like me who loves books, it's customized and I like reading John Maxwell's books. So, you know who gave this to me? I'd like to thank Sister Elizabeth Chow for this. Okay, it still says it's from her. And thank you also, Sister Elizabeth, for always praying for us. She's now heading a ministry called Prayerworks Philippines, wherein they really pray for our country. Thank you also for praying for us. And here are also practical gifts given to me by Jennifer Siago because I love to journal. You know, I've been journaling since 1987. And when people give me notebooks like this or journals, I really like it because it's personalized and you can check out, okay, you can check out their website. It's Moto Press. Let me check again. I'm sorry. Moto Pressroom. You can have it personalized in which you could choose the color. You can write the name of the person you'd like to give this to. And of course, for other personalized gifts, you can check out my friend David Wong's Instagram or Facebook, Get Ideas and Prints. They have a lot of personalized stuff wherein you could write your name or especially the name of the recipients. And on my part, so what do I do if it's my friend's birthday or loved ones? One thing I like to do is that before when I have more time, look at this. This is really old. Okay, this, I would cut out magazines. This is an old Chinese actor and I would make my own cards. So it's a combination of gifts and words. Actually, the rest I've already given them out, but this one, there are some unfinished cards. So I kept them for remembrance. This is Utilong. Another, of course, more modern are photo books. So I would make photo books like this, the latest photo books I made for my tour mates when we went to US and Canada last 2017. So I gave those who came from the Philippines because they've been with us for I think a few weeks, so we have a lot of photos together. So this is my gift for them. And for Hans, whenever we have a special occasion, from time to time, not every time pala, from time to time, I would make one and give him a photo book wherein it would also treasure our memories. And now that we have a lot of plantitos and plantitas, plants would be good customized gifts. Find out what plants that your friend wants or your loved one, then you give him or her that. Or hand carve things. Or let's say you can cross stitch, you could knit, crochet. These are also nice gifts. Or maybe you're very gifted with composing a poem, a song. Oh, that will be good. You never know, it will also get published or you'll be popular in YouTube. Or maybe gifts of nature, like especially when you're abroad. Wow, it's fall right now. The leaves are so beautiful. So if it can be preserved and you can make it into a bookmark and give it to somebody. Or let's say you happen to be able to go to the beach again after the pandemic. Then you can get some seashells, make a bracelet out of it, a necklace. Another very unique gift would be what we call the love jar. So you can get buy a mason jar. Then you put in there a lot of notes, okay, and things that you can do for them. Let's say it's a 31 notes, so it's for 1 month. And every day, that loved one is going to choose one. And there's something you're going to do. Make the 5 different love languages, like some would be, you're special, so that's words. And if it's gift, like, you're entitled to blank, let's say, or stuffed toy, something like that. Then you have to give, when that person give you that note, then you have to give him or her a gift. Or maybe it's time. When it's time, you can write something like, you get to spend an hour with me watching TV or watching your favorite TV show or favorite YouTube or a favorite movie. Or another is, oh, you can get a special massage. Or you're going to give that person a massage. That's touch. Okay, another is, another way is service. Like, oh, he or she will take, I'm going to cook your favorite dish. So you can be very creative, and these things doesn't cost a lot of money. And at the same time, we cannot go out. We can buy gifts right now, right? So you can be creative, and you can check out also YouTube has a lot of videos on how to be more creative, okay? And I've talked about practical gifts, customized gifts, and my last will be memorable gifts. Make some gifts very memorable, like a video. For me, that will be very memorable. Or like, check out this picture. I threw Hans a surprise birthday party during his 40th birthday. So I invited some of his high school friends, college friends, friends from work, of course, his relatives. And then it's Korean theme. So if you look at the picture, Korean ang dating, okay? Or let's say for me, these are very special, memorable gifts, like this precious moment. This from my brother Jerry. My birth month is June, so if you see it's June, and so for me it's very memorable because my brothers remember that I love precious moments, and from time to time they would give things like this to me. Another is this year I got this for my birthday, precious moment wearing Starbucks, and Jackson ordered it from another country before it went out of stock. So thank you very much, Jerry and Jackson. And of course, I'm very blessed now to have a sister-in-law. My brothers are very, very generous and kind. They would often give me gifts, and my parents like free trips. But with my sister-in-law, I get to get jewelry like this, okay, or clothes. Because of course, being men, my brothers, they don't know what I like in terms of jewelry or clothes. So thank you also, Ors. And if you look at this next picture, it's also our gift to our parents. The 3 of us, including, of course, Ors, our gifts for my parents' 50th anniversary would be this January's trip to Taiwan before the lockdown, thank God. And a few years ago, during my parents' 75th birthday, both of them are 75 years old, we treated them to a trip to Hong Kong. That was very memorable because only my parents and I and Hans are here in the Philippines. My 2 brothers are OFWs in Taiwan, so we still meet each other. So this trip, these are very rare occasions where the family is together. And of course, I'd like to especially thank my mom's relatives, siblings, who gave her free trips to Canada. So she's been to Canada a few times, it's because of her siblings. And even our last trip, it was also her siblings who also helped out. So thank you very much, all my uncles and aunties. And lastly, I'd like to specially mention my Ninang Vicky Bangayan. Ever since I was small, look at this picture. She would send me pictures ever since I was small, and she would write me cards, and then she would give me toys. And she's from US. So that's very rare. Of course, it's still snail mail at that time, but every year she would never forget my birthday and Christmas. She would send me toys like Fisher-Price toys. And then when I graduated from college, she wanted to give me a gift. And I was so happy. Free trip to the United States. Oh, that was 1991. But the sad thing was, I was denied. The consul said, "I've just graduated. You're young. You just graduated. You're single. And you don't have a job." I was denied. That person didn't even ask me anything. Hi, it's a good thing. Last 2004, I was given a US visa. Take note, from 1991 to 2004. I waited 13 years. So when we went to the States, true enough, my Ninang treated us to a lot of tours. She even went with us for some of them. And she gave me this watch. That was 2004. Ninang Vicky, I'm still using it. It's still very, very good. And because of her example, I learned to be generous, even though I'm not rich. So every year, I would remember my inaanak's birthday and Christmas. At least once a year, I would give them a gift because I already have 26 inaanak or godchildren. So now I'm not accepting anymore. They're already too much. But thank you again, Ninang Bangay, for everything. You've made my childhood, growing up years very memorable. So now I'm gonna give you a gift challenge to everybody. So I'd like you to give a gift, whether it's something practical, memorable, or customized, to someone starting November 6 till November 12. And then you can share your story with me. Okay, leave a comment below, whether it's in my YouTube channel or in the Facebook page, and share to us, like, what did you give, if you want to share to whom, and what was the reaction. And again, I'll choose the top 3 stories and share it on November 27. That's 2 weeks after, because we usually do record this a week before. So for those who encourage someone, we will be choosing the top 3, and then it will come out in my next video. Okay, so let's spread good vibes around. So now I'd like to thank quickly some of our viewers who are encouraging, who are sharing these videos. Thank you very much. Like Catherine Lim May N, Sharina Patalod, Dolly Rose Ko, Dr. Tan Shu Duan, Elisa Alcantara-Lee, Elsa Tanco, Haley Genevieve, Jocelyn C with an SI, Jose Pua, my dad, Lily Kwa, Linda C, Mark Adira, Marilyn Ke, Melods Yang, Patrick Gan, Reynaldo De Guzman, Rosemary Ang, Sha Chan, Taste and Sip by Tesha, Terry Lee Uy, Wendell Lu, Wincy Hero, and Ufeng Ling. Thank you very much, and see you guys next Friday.